How's it going, everyone? Welcome to today's video. I want to play some Winota today, so I went ahead and I built this list right there. I saw Jim Davis playing something very similar a few weeks ago. It looked fun. I personally think that the Naja build is the better version of Winota. Even splashing something like blue is likely the better way to go, but I wanted a list that can build around Skyclave Apparition and Archon of Emeria, and since the Skyclave Apparition has double white for the fixing, I felt I can't really justify a third color. I mean, the Lotus Cobra kind of fixes it right, but let's just go with Boros today. I know a lot of you really like Boros Colours anyway, so let's see if we can pull off some nice wins. For those of you not aware how this deck functions, well, basically we have Winota join our forces, and whenever a non-human creature you control attacks, we get to look at the top 6 cards of our library and we put a human creature card onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking, and it gains indestructible, which is very nice. We have, oh, I accidentally put a Winota away there. Let's fix that. There we go. We have a large variation of non-human cards. We have these Faerie Guidemothers. All three of these are non-humans, and funny enough, the token that Basri's Lieutenant generates, the Knight token that you can see on the right side now, even though there's a human in the artwork, it doesn't count as a human for some reason, so that one can also trigger the Winota. And as for humans in the decks, we have the Seasoned Hallowblade, Robber of the Rich, the Basri's Lieutenant itself, and Winota herself, which can all be fetched from the deck. So you should always, or at least most of the time, hit something. I guess maybe once every, I don't know, once every 6 triggers you might whiff once in a while, but most of the time there's plenty of humans at the top that you can put onto the battlefield. We have 2 copies of Embercleave in here as well as an alternate win con, so our main win cons is basically the 4 copies of Winota and 2 copies of Embercleave. If you don't have 4 copies of Winota, you can also put an extra copy of Embercleave instead of a Winota, but I think going less than 3 is not really optimal. So 3 or 4 is the best number you can have for this particular deck. I could be putting in some other lands like the Castle Ardenvale or whatever it's called. This one, but I don't know. I will just keep it like this. It's good enough. And I see I have a very big typo right there. Let's fix that right now. There we go. It's Winota time. So let's jump into some footage and see if we can pull off some nice wins. Alright, here we go. Time for some Winota action. This looks good. I had a little bit of a delay there, but I'm already back, so let's keep this. And since we are in standard, I don't think I need to play the Shatterskull Smashing right now. I will probably just lead off with Faerie Guidemother. Then with a bit of luck we can most likely get the Skyclave Apparition down on turn 3, I guess. So here we go. So Guidemother goes first. We did get to go first this time, which is really good. Let's wait a bit. So the opponent starts with a Fabled Passage. If I am not mistaken, this person is running a Jeskai build. I think I played against him or her earlier on as well. So let's see if I'm correct in that regard. So I'm gonna put this into play. Tapped. There we go. And in we go. The Archon might be a better card to put down next turn. I do hope we get to draw into a land because I want to curve into the Winota if I can. But oh well, let's see. So we did not draw a land there. I know I need the red for the Embercleave, but I think fixing white for the Skyclave Apparition might be more valuable here, so let's do this. Put that Archon down now. It might very well get countered. I don't know what they're holding up. Most likely it's just, yeah, I was about to say it's most likely just an Omen of the Sea. So they used Omen, they scry to draw a card, that's no problem at all. They put a bunch of stuff to the bottom, that's what we like to see, and we attack in. This is kind of a problem for them because they cannot remove it yet this turn, and I'm really hoping for a land now, because if we got a land we probably just win the game here. Oh, it's not Jeskai, it's in fact Esper. Then this might be a Doom Foretold build. But let's see, let's see. Heartless Act, okay, so the party is not going with that one. I'm thinking now because I going for the Winota as a no-brainer, right? We know we really want to do that, but I'm kind of considering if the Basri's Lieutenant is better here. I guess not. Let's just go for the Winota, attack in, and come on, please don't whiff. Perfect, perfect. Let's get that Rob of the Rich. Down to 15, and this will help us if a Doom Foretold comes down next turn, then we can just sacrifice the robber and still keep on going that way. Let's see, do they go for a Doom Foretold? No, they go for an Extinction Event. They cannot get rid of everything. They get rid of everything except the Faerie Guidemother. That's something we don't really like to see here, but oh well. So what can we do now? I suppose going for the Basri's Lieutenant is still the better option right here. So let's put this one down. Plunk this down and attack in. Next turn, if they somehow put a Doom Foretold down on us, we can always use the Skyclave Apparition to get rid of it. Or we could even get rid of the Omen of the Sea, then they need to sacrifice the Doom at the start of their turn anyways, right? But there is the risk. Okay, Treacherous Blessing. They are going to be taking 1 damage for every card they cast going forward, so that might not be good for them. And we find a Shatterskull Smashing. Actually, that's good. So let's pay that life, then we can Embercleave this turn, right? So, and we go with both of these. We cast the Embercleave, and I think that's lethal, unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, that's exactly lethal. Perfect. So we won the first game right there with Boros Winota. A bit different than the Naja one that I've been playing in the past. And we are 1 win into tier 3. Let's go on to the next game then. Alright, here we go. And we're up against Subtle Science as our next opponent. And let's see, what do you have in hand? So we have a Faerie Guidemother, an Archon, and a Bonecrusher Giant. It's not too great actually. I mean, do they have a companion? No, they do not. Do I keep this? Do I keep this? I don't think I want to. Let's... Ooh. Oh, what a bad hand. What a bad hand. But on the other hand, if we do draw 2 lands, we can have a very good turn soon. I'm gonna keep the bad hand. The hand just looks so ridiculous that I just feel like I need to have faith in it. So let's put this down and let's see if this hand can carry us to victory. Why am I keeping this? Why am I keeping this? Look, it's working out. See, it's working out perfectly. So here we go. Creature 1. Creature number 2. Let's see. So we're just 1 land away from really having a huge Winota turn on turn 4. They put a counter there. I'm not gonna block. I need my Faerie Guidemothers. And see, I told you. Sometimes you have such a weird hand. You just need to have faith a bit. So what can I do here? I mean, I could plunk this down now, but I think the safer route is just doing this now. And I'll go with both of these. I'm not planning to block at all. I could have played this as a 4-3, but I feel I should not get too greedy here. So I think this is a good balance. So here we go. What do we draw? A Seasoned Hallowblade. And here comes Winota. We go in with the 2/1/1s. We could have won this turn if I had played the Bonecrusher Giant, but oh well. So we get a Hallowblade and... oh, nice, 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 nice. Basri's Lieutenant. I'm gonna put the counter on the Hallowblade, I guess. There we go. Down to 11, and they say, nice, thank you very much. I don't think they can win anymore. I mean, unless they have a board wipe right now, then this should be pretty much game for them, right? I mean, they have a very long way catching up. This thing can give something lifelink though, so they can gain back 3 life if they do attack in here. But that doesn't really seem like a good move. Okay, so they're not attacking in. Perfect. They put a counter there at 12 life now. Can I somehow trigger that Selfless Savior if there's next turn? Come on, put the counter on the Iliad, please. Yeah, the opponent doesn't know what to do here. I don't blame them, I don't blame them. Facing Winota is not very fun, but facing their thing is also not fun, so I guess we're kind of even in that regard. But yeah, let's see. So my turn, and what do we get? We get a Kabira Takedown. Oh my. So it deals damage equal to the number of creatures I control to target creature of Planeswalker. So let's do it like this. They're likely going to sacrifice their Selfless Savior, and if they do so, the Heliod will no longer be a creature, so that way we only have to deal with the Duxus and the Aspirant. There we go. So 1 life for them, and they get to put a counter on the Duxus. Okay then. And they give protection to the Luminarch as well. This one doesn't die, but I mean, I'm just gonna attack in with Winota. She will likely die here. Ooh, a whiff. And that's a bit better. Let's take that one. I'm gonna put a counter on the Winota, so if she dies we get 2 2/2s in return. And let's see. And a block there and there. I'm not sure if I care about this one per se. I mean, I have another one here, and this does give me 2 2/2s in return, so I'm just letting this die. And here we go. So we get 4 triggers, perfect. And we put this down, and I'm just gonna tell the opponent good game, because I really doubt they can make a comeback now. I will applaud them if they can make a comeback. There we go, they realized this well. So we got another victory there, 2 wins in. Let's go on to the next game then, shall we? Alright, game number 3, and we're up against Romiyasu. Let's see what Romiyasu is playing, and I'm ready. Let's have a look. So we have 3 lands. We can kind of stall for a while. I think I'm gonna keep this. I like the Seasoned Hallowblades and the Wrath of the Rich, so I'm gonna keep this, and let's get started. I mean, I might lead off with this for now, and another land. Do we want another land? Maybe not for now. I would much rather have a Winota on top of something like that. A Lovestruck Beast. Okay then, so we have enough lands now. That's kind of nice. And I will go with the Rob of the Rich now. Maybe I can steal something from the top of their deck. Ooh, a Wicked Wolf. Nice. So I do need to be a little bit conservative with my Rob of the Rich now then, because I don't want this one to die. There's a Tangled Florahedron. This is an instant, right? So technically I could catch them off guard by killing one of these. What is my game plan though? If I use this, then maybe I should just not care about the trigger for now. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I couldn't get a trigger anyways. I'm gonna attack in here. And if they double block, I'm gonna use the takedown. They do double block. Well. So here we go, we get rid of this one. And we get rid of that other 1/1 as well. That was a very good turn for us. And we get to scry again. Bonecrusher Giant, well, they almost had 3 lands, so I don't really think they are going to be pushing out more 1/1s at this point, so I should probably put this one to the bottom, because that stump is not going to do a whole lot for us. There's the Lovestruck Beast itself, and I do have a Wicked Wolf here that could enter the battlefield and fight with the Lovestruck Beast. I kind of like that, so I'm gonna go in and... Alright, we got a Witch's Oven as well. If they block here, they realize. So, since they are not blocking here, I'm expecting the Great Hunch coming down next turn. So what I'll do is I will put this down along with the Archon, and this should stop them from making multiple plays in one turn, which can be nice, unless they have a fight spell now, which is another option, I guess. This Wolf in exile is good, because the moment they block this robber, I can bring that wolf back and destroy whatever creature they are blocking with, right? So Mammoth grows to a 5/5, alright, and how shall I do this? I'm thinking to wolf the Mammoth off the field, but I'm not sure if that's a good thing to do right here. Let's wait a bit. I mean, if I can get a food token or something later, it might be better, right? So let's wait for now. Put this down as a white mana source, and I'm gonna attack in here with the Archon. Down to 13, and we pass the turn yet again. This thing is holding them back. This is really holding them back a lot. There's the Hunch, but it cannot do anything for them. There we go. Do they attack in? No, they do not. And it's our turn yet again. Maybe the correct move is to keep growing this thing. Yeah, I guess I can do that, right? So I'll play this, make this even bigger, and I'm gonna go in with the 4/5 down to 11 and end the turn there. If the Archon somehow dies, we get a bunch of 2/2s, which is really nice. Feasting Troll King, alright then. They get a bunch of tokens and they gain some life too. And they pass the turn, perfect. So, is it time to bring the wolf back yet? I don't think so, I don't think so. So, I will go in with the Archon yet again. Put it down to 9. I will play this one out now, and yeah, we end the turn yet again. Should I sacrifice the Seasoned Hallowblade so I can get the wolf out next turn? I'm not sure, maybe I should. Let's see what they do. So they attack in with the Feasting Troll King, alright. No blocks. Actually, if I sacrifice this now, we get 2 triggers with the Basri's Lieutenants, right? So we have 2 2/2s. No, that's not more damage than that thing, but then I could attack in with everything. Alright. Alright, there's a Wicked Wolf. And what do they fight with? Okay, they fight with the Archon. So I need to sacrifice the Archon now. Create those food tokens. We get 2/2s in return, so that's not a big deal right there. I should probably have waited with doing that until they sacrificed their foods, because this thing was quite big, right? It was a 4/5. We could have forced them to sacrifice like at least one food there. The best thing to draw off the top will be a Winota now, that's for sure. So let's resolve this and... yeah, I mean, oh, they are really going white now. Come on, we really need a Winota then, and let's see if we can make it work. They are very low already, after all. Come on, Winota. No, that's not a Winota. Let's see, we have 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures, and this deals damage equal to the number of creatures I control. I mean, maybe I just go in and I can always use this as a response, kind of. You know what, I'm just gonna go in, let's see what happens. I'm curious. We did not get anything off the top there, and they probably think we have something like an Embercleave, so maybe we can jank them out a bit. Okay, that's an interesting block right there. They are blocking the lieutenant. They are blocking the other lieutenant. They're not blocking with the wolf, that's surprising. They block there and there, okay. So let's see, who do I want to save here? I mean, this one can survive for sure, so this one we can just drop this, that's no big deal. This one gets indestructible, so this one is no problem. What else do we have here? If this fights this, then we can probably kill this with the Wicked Wolf. Actually, they got us in kind of an annoying spot. This one can't be killed. Yeah, I think I need to do it like this. So get rid of the Kazanduwa Mammoth right now. There we go. And since this one is gonna die anyways, I should sacrifice it, right? There we go. We get more food, perfect. And now we Wicked Wolf. This thing does come back though. Maybe the correct move is just getting rid of this. And then I sacrifice food. So that one is gone, perfect. We still have some blockers here and there. And let's end the turn then. I mean, we still have a bunch of creatures for a very solid Winota turn if we can survive this turn. What are they fighting? Probably a token, right? No, they are fighting the Rob of the Rich. That's interesting. Okay then. So the robber is gone. If they're attacking with both things, I do need to block the Wicked Wolf, I guess. Okay, so they're attacking with those two. Bit of a shame I need to sacrifice one of these, but there's no way around it, unfortunately. So, Winota, or I lose, I guess. Can I get a Winota, please? I mean, we are 14 cards deep. Maybe. Alright, there's another 5/5, and they get another card draw from that. Come on, what can... this is not what I needed. Well, we're just dead then, so let's go on to the next game. There we go, last game of today against Kaunos, and hopefully we got a proper hand this time, but let's have a look. So, actually this is a very solid hand, right? I mean, we have 3 mana, we have plenty of non-human creatures. I'm gonna keep this. So, what do we go? What do we go for first? I guess I will just go for a Faerie Guidemother first. Then next turn I can put down the Selfless Savior, I suppose, and we're up against a Gruul deck. Alright, a Wolf Willow Haven has come down already. And let's see, so... I could play this now, but I think going for the Rob of the Rich is just a better play here. The reason why is that they are likely to want to remove this thing. And we kind of want them to remove our humans instead of our non-human creatures, so I think this is the better play right here. Of course, if they have a board white, we lose both, but oh well. Migration Path, okay, so this is a bit of a janky deck. Look how much they round, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana already, that's a bit insane. But no matter, I will keep on going. So this comes into play tapped. Let's go in with both of these, down to 14, and next turn we might win. Unless they completely jank us out right now. I mean, if they use a board wipe, I will just protect the Faerie Guidemother, because then I can put the Winota down and maybe fetch something good off the top. They fetch 2 lands right there. They haven't played a land yet this turn either, so they are at 4 mana. I'm not sure what they can play here. Another Migration Path. Okay. Alright then, so it's time for a very solid Winota turn then. Here we go, Winota comes down, and can we win this turn? Please, 2 good things off the top. 2 Basri's Lieutenants. That's harsh. That's quite harsh, but oh well. So at least we have something that doesn't die easily. We can also give protection to the Winota. Genesis Ultimatum is harsh, but not something... Unless they hit an Ugin, we should be fine. Beanstalk Giant is okay, and what else do they have? They have 4 mana left, so... I think this is pretty much game for us. Okay, waiting now, waiting for them to make their move. They put a land into play tapped, and really, they don't play anything. They might have a Brazen Bower in hand, so there's a high chance that they bounce something of ours. That's something we do need to keep in mind, that they are capable of doing that. Or not. Another Beanstalk Giant. Let's see if they've... Oh, they did not fetch a blue source, so they don't have a Brazen Bower either. So what are my options here? I can put this down and give something +1, but I think going in with a Rob of the Rich is just better, right? So let's do this, and yeah, here we go. I could have played this. If they play something now, we are in a little bit of trouble. Ah, but they do draw a card, right? So... do I protect the Guidemother? I don't think I do, so let's let that come true. And we go in with everything. We find another Seasoned Hallowblade. I could have discarded something to activate the Rob of the Rich triggers, but it's fine. There we go. And that's game, and I think that's enough for today's video, right? We got a couple of very fun games today. 1 loss, 3 wins, I think that's all good, right? But I have to say the standard meta is quite diverse at the moment. Maybe it's just my matchups, but we've seen quite a lot of different kinds of decks, so quite happy about that. And yeah, it's nice to see that Winota is still a very solid card. I think this is going to be a solid card for a very long time. I kind of wish we had this card over in Historic, especially with Moxes being a thing. I don't understand why Winota is banned and Moxes is not. That doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but Wizard of the Coast must have the reason. Maybe it's time to ping them to ask them to unban this card and maybe just keep the pirate card banned, the Angered Marauders or whatever they are called. Anyways, if you want to support the channel, the best way to do it is by subscribing, leaving a comment and giving me a thumbs up for this video. If you want to support me, that's the way to do it. Anyways, that's all for me. I hope you had fun today and see you all soon with the next video. Take care.